Hey guys, good morning. Happy, God, what day is it today? Happy Wednesday. Man, these short weeks are really getting to me and remembering what day it is during the week. Exciting news. I actually ended up getting a new vehicle last night. If you remember my email, I had an interesting morning yesterday and my car ended up dying. And she was definitely on her deathbed anyway, but yeah, I ended up going to Fargo and getting a new car because mine was not reliable. Wasn't the first time it had died randomly, so we ended up just going up and trading that in. Luckily, we got something for it. So yeah, kind of been looking at a new vehicle, and yesterday just kind of gave me the push that I needed to actually go and get one. Definitely didn't need to be stranded on the side of the road in negative 20-degree weather. So yeah, that's my exciting news. So yeah, pretty excited about that. I haven't had a nice new vehicle in a while. I ended up going with a 2020 GMC Terrain. It's a pretty nice little car. Yeah, so yeah, super excited. Anyway, since we're gonna start talking about some meat science stuff, I'm gonna start with beef, and we're gonna go through the wholesale cuts of beef. I'm gonna send a couple things over for you guys that I printed out. So there's gonna be two different kind of worksheet looking things. And the first one is gonna have a picture of two cows on it. You guys are gonna have to fill that one out. So you guys are gonna have to research what the wholesale cuts are of the beef cattle. Pretty easy to look up. Gonna be pretty easy for you guys to find. And then the second cow on it just asks you to list 6 byproducts of beef on there. Again, that's going to be pretty easy for you guys to find if you guys can't even just think of them off the top of your head. So I'm going to flip this around. Wish this would let me flip while I'm recording. And show you which one. So this is the first worksheet that you guys are going to fill out. So you'll have to fill out all of those squares on that top cow with the wholesale cuts. And the bottom one is just going to be the byproducts. So that's not going to take you guys too long. When you do the wholesale cuts, list one primal cut. I'm pretty sure primal is the word I'm looking for. Let me check quick. Oh, these are the primal cuts. Okay, so you're gonna list one subprimal. That's the one I think I'm thinking of. Yeah, subprimal. So fill in those. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's gonna be 11 little squares for you to fill out, and I want you to put the name that belongs in that square, and then one of the cuts of meat that comes out of that square. So you guys will have to do a little bit of digging to get that stuff. And then again, the bottom cow lists 6 byproducts. And then there's going to be a second sheet that gets sent over as well. It's just going to be one large cow. It's going to be a blank one again. So you guys will have to fill this one out. And then I actually want you to cut it out and make it like a puzzle. So that it's going to help you guys as your learning aid to remember these primal cuts. So the big cow that takes up the whole sheet of paper, cut him out, cut the primal cuts out. Obviously label them before you cut them out. Feel free to color them in if you want to. And you're gonna make that kind of like a puzzle for yourselves. And it's gonna actually, the next time I can come over, I'm gonna test or assess you guys on those beef cuts, and we'll use your little puzzle pieces. So once you guys cut out the cow, make sure you don't lose those pieces because we're gonna use them. And when I come and assess you guys, I'll bring my own over also, just in case you guys do end up losing those. But try to keep those in a spot where you're not gonna lose them. So yeah, you guys are gonna have to research the primal cuts of beef cattle today, and fill out these 2 things. The first worksheet with the byproducts, send me a picture when you guys get that finished. And then the puzzle, you guys don't have to send me a picture of that. Just make sure you get it done and put somewhere where you're gonna remember it. And then we're gonna kind of dive into more meat science stuff. We're gonna go into different cuts of meat out of these primal cuts. We're gonna figure out what are your guys' favorite cuts of meat, and so on and so forth. So, gonna talk about food a lot lately, or coming up. So, oh, excuse me. But yeah, so be ready to talk about what your favorite cuts of meat are for beef. I have a feeling you are all steak people, so tell me what your favorite steaks are. We're gonna go into all that kind of stuff. We're gonna see what the best kind of steak is. We're gonna have some talks about that stuff. So be prepared. But yeah, so finish those 2 sheets, send me a picture of the double sheet, and make sure to cut out the big one for your puzzle. I'll see you guys tomorrow.